My client Olivia said to me on Sunday that her friends keep asking why does she do so much paused and tempo work, and also why doesn't she just lift and not do all that pause and tempo work. My simple reply was something along the lines of, because it makes you better without redlining you all the time, whilst also widening your base, and obviously we know that a wider base leads to a taller peak. Then, when we remove the constraints for periods of time, you are stronger and better and can tolerate more. One of the greater overarching principles as to why I use constraints so much is because I coach all my clients remotely. Coaching is a lot about actually asking the right questions. Questions like, how can I make this person better here? And what's the most effective path to fix this issue? Constraints allow me to answer these questions and program into the person the desired adaptations to drive them towards their goals. When you run programming modalities, you should come out the other side having been reprogrammed or upgraded. Using constraints allows me to not use a lot of words when giving feedback and mostly allows the programming to deliver those desired outcomes. By utilizing specific constraints, you're addressing weaknesses directly, which can have a massive impact on overall strength and efficiency in your lifts. Okay, so let's take a deeper look at this. And also, one of the main reasons is it's going to be improving your technique. We can utilize pauses, tempo training, and obviously technical focus. For example, pausing at the bottom of a squat or bench press forces the lifter to eliminate momentum and engage muscles better, improving control and stability. This also highlights any weaknesses in positioning or muscle activation, allowing for technical adjustments. And obviously with tempo training, which involves slowing down eccentric or concentric phases, enhances mind-muscle connection and reinforces proper movement patterns by providing more time under tension, ensuring the lifter doesn't rush through weaker positions. And then obviously technical focus, breaking down movements into parts, which is called compartmentalizing, targets specific portions of a lift to iron out sticking points and improve overall form. We then have widening the base, which is increasing capacity. Tempos and pauses increase time under tension, which enhances muscle endurance and strength. This broader base of capacity builds strength in the entire range of motion, reducing weaknesses and imbalances. Adding variations also helps to build resilience in different parts of the movement, creating a more adaptable and durable body that can handle heavier loads over time. And then also it helps to manage recovery. Reduced load increases quality. By focusing on tempos or pauses, you can lower the overall weight being used while still maintaining high levels of intensity. This helps reduce wear and tear on joints and nervous system, allowing for effective recovery while still making progress. And obviously controlling fatigue, we can utilize this by using constraints. Slowing down the movement reduces the load but maintains intensity, allowing for continued progress without the overloading stress that constant heavy lifting can induce. And this is a way of managing training over a longer period of time, but still making progress and not just chasing numbers all the time. This helps prevent burnout and overtraining while still stimulating strength gains. Now, one of my favorite reasons to use constraints is it develops positional strength. So developing positional strength at points where technique tends to break down is an excellent way to target specific weaknesses in strength training movements like the squat, deadlift, or bench, or any skilled-based exercise and movement. And if you're trying to tell a client to get better in the bottom of the squat, you can say that to that person until the cows come home. It's probably not going to happen. So you have to utilize a variation or a constraint or some sort of tool that improves that positional strength that you want to see without having to just like keep giving the person an essay every time. Right, so targeting of weak points in the range of motion. Pausing in vulnerable positions by incorporating pauses in areas where form typically breaks down, for example, the bottom of a squat or the midpoint of a deadlift or just above the chest in a bench press. You can target these weak points and strengthen the muscles involved. And eventually those weak points become the client's or the lifter's strongest points, and they don't really have to think about it. They just get strong there. These are often the points where lifters lose stability or struggle to maintain tension. And you can see that in a lot of my clients, they don't look weak in the bottom of a squat, they don't look weak in the bottom of a bench press because we spend so much time down there improving those weak points, which are inherent. And obviously isometric holds. The pause requires you to maintain tension in that specific position, forcing the muscles responsible for stability and strength in that range to work harder. This not only improves muscular strength, but also helps with the mental aspect of maintaining composure in difficult positions and maintaining technique when lifts get hard. Now, going on from that, we have building stability and control. Increased time and attention helps to build stability and control. By pausing at technical breakdown points, you expose the muscles and nervous system to increased time and attention, which leads to better neuromuscular coordination and control. This builds greater stability and confidence in the movement, allowing you to move through that weak point more efficiently. And obviously, whilst doing that, we improve joint stability. Pausing reinforces joint stability, particularly in positions where alignment may falter. For instance, pausing just below parallel in a squat helps build stability in the knees and hips, or pausing at the bottom of a deadlift reinforces spinal alignment and core bracing. And obviously, we want to be looking at developing strength in specific ranges. We can look at that by overcoming sticker points, gradual strength progression, and enhancing motor patterns. By strengthening specific ranges through pauses, you improve your ability to push through sticking points. For example, if your squat breaks down in a hole, pausing there builds the strength needed to maintain proper alignment and generate force out of that bottom position. And then we want to be looking at gradual strength progressions. Pausing in weaker positions allows for incremental progress in lifting. As these weak spots are strengthened, your ability to lift heavier weights or perform more reps across the entire movement improves. And obviously, one of the most rewarding factors is enhancing motor patterning. By repeating pauses at challenging positions, you enhance motor learning. And one thing we want to learn, I want to touch on also, is that it's very hard for new people or novice to intermediate, to learn mind to muscle connection because they haven't got that enhanced motor learning yet. Mind to muscle connection, in my opinion, is an enhanced or an advanced motor learning skill. And we can utilize constraints and pauses and tempos to develop that motor learning in novice to intermediates. Now, with that enhanced motor learning, the body becomes more efficient at firing the right muscles at the right time, leading to better execution during full range lifts, thus improving technique on the load. And with that improved firing, the person improves on how well they can feel the movement and that mind to muscle connection. All right, guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed that one. Another brief deep dive. If you're ready to take your performance to the next level and consider yourself highly ambitious and coachable, send me a DM to book a free consultation call. Like the video if you're not already, follow, subscribe, share it for anyone who might make use of it, and drop me a comment if you want to talk about something. All right, have a great day.